Going live.
Okay, we're live.
We're live?
Yeah. So hey everybody, welcome to the D. Louise book series. No one's watching at this juncture, but we'll see who drops in during the night. We're doing an inventory of our Superman Doomsday comics. Please hit the like and subscribe. Let me know I'm doing a good job. Also, please check out my Star Trek Next Generation recaps on Friday. My If Then Friday afternoons. I recently did Tony Hillerman series. If you like that one, maybe you'll like some others. And I did Black Authors. Please check that out. I worked really hard on that. And don't forget FlashBack Mondays. So anyway, we're here with hubby, Charles.
Hello, good evening.
And we're going to inventory our Superman Doomsday comics. So what's the name of the comic?
This is the DC version, Superman, Man of Steel, the beginning of the end, Doomsday, when Man of Steel meets his final match.
Beginning of the end, Doomsday. And which issue is it?
This is issue number 18, December of 1992. It starts off of a hideous creature that was developed through science that is unstoppable. It went through the Justice League like paper, and one man only, to stop him, and that's Superman, and he gave his life to stop this hideous creature. And it goes through from the Justice League all the way down to the end, to the funeral, as we go on.
Okay.
Put that away.
So the next one is
the Justice League.
There you go. So it's what's the Doomsday Justice League?
Doomsday Justice League number 69. Same year, December of 92. In the Justice League, they all tried to stop Doomsday.
Issue number 69. It went from 18 to 69.
Yeah, well, this is the Justice League version.
Oh, okay, and it's 1992.
Yes, sir. And the Justice League all got together to try to stop this hideous monster. They all failed. Put that one back.
Okay, now
this is Superman action. Okay.
Which one is this?
Same thing, DC.
It's the same.
Same thing.
But it's a different cover.
One's Justice League, and this is Superman itself, and Doomsday featuring the Justice League.
So, and this is issue 74.
Same year, December.
So what's the title?
9. Superman Doomsday. Guest star in the Justice League. Yes. There's about maybe 50 or 60 comics there, just in that one book alone.
Alright. Okay.
Wait.
We did that.
You just did that one. I got the other one in my hand. Put it back. This is Superman Doomsday.
We did this, right? Yeah, we did this. This is 74.
Right. Next one. Action Comics. I try to keep it much in order.
So, Superman Action Comics. And what's the title?
Metropolis. And this
And
is
what's issue number?
684 December 92. Doomsday is near. It starts in Metropolis. And Doomsday is ripping Metropolis apart. And Superman is there fighting to stop him from further damaging his city.
Ah.
And Superman, Man of Steel.
Wait a second, let me show it. See, my other one's got a bigger screen. My hands are covered. So, Superman, Man of Steel.
Which is number 19 of January of 93.
And issue 93.
January of.
Issue number?
19.
January 1993.
Superman is battling Doomsday in the city of Metropolis, and he's wreaking havoc throughout the city. Superman is trying his best to stop him, but to no advance, the two warriors proceed.
Here, I'm going to take these out, and then you're going to put them back in.
That's the same as that one. Don't bother with that. It's the same.
Okay. Here. Just put your table over there.
Remember, okay. This was behind this one.
So you're going to put them in the book. I did them in order.
Yeah.
We didn't do this one yet. So So talk about this one. I need this. It's The Adventures of Superman.
Number 497. This is this December of 92. It's almost the same. I got them at different times at different levels. This is when Superman is battling Doomsday. Battling to the end. Two components to the end of the fight. No one survives. As we're coming up next on...
That's issue 2. Oh, issue 75.
January of 93. And it's Superman. The death of Superman. A sad, sad day in Metropolis. Superman continues his battle. They both go on. Weary. And in the end, they both die.
Who was he fighting?
Doomsday.
Oh.
Now, this is the death of the end of a superhero. Let me be careful with that poster.
Well, go ahead, show it.
And in the end, this is the poster of the Justice League honoring the Man of Steel. I think we can see the whole thing. Can you get the whole thing in?
Go that way. Keep going. No, this way. There you go. That's it.
It comes with a obituary. Yeah, you can read the obituary. Yeah. This is the obituary of Superman. Man of Steel is defending city. And in the end,
Superman, sole survivor of the doomed planet Krypton and our world's greatest champion for justice, died Tuesday on the streets of Metropolis of injuries sustained in the defense of the city and her people. His exact age and place of residence remain unknown, though he is believed to have been in his early 30s and had long been associated in the public with the city. Show it one more time. I got to get used to it. There you go.
And not only he does, he gets fired up and ends up defeating Doomsday by giving his life to save Metropolis.
What issue is that?
Superman 75, January of 93.
Issue 75, January of 93.
Now that's the novel. Oh, the graphic novel.
All right. Graphic, yeah.
It goes from A to Z. From when Doomsday arrived to the death of Superman.
It doesn't have an issue number or anything. And when is it? January 93?
Oh, this one is January 93.
What's that one?
Does it say? Turn the back.
I will. Let me just do this one first. Superman dead.
Death issue. Okay, we're missing an issue. That's what this one.
There was two things in that. We showed that already. We did that one.
Yeah, we're gonna put it over here. See, I bought 3 or 4 of the same. One open, I opened one, and this is the steel generator. Next is the funeral of a friend, for a friend.
Justice League. Superman is dead. The morning after begins here. So this is the Justice League mourning for a funeral for a friend. And it's issue number 70.
Yeah.
And it's January 93.
Yeah.
Why did they decide to kill him?
To generate cash. Now in DC Comics Adventures of Superman, we have Funeral of a Friend for number 1, which is January of 93, number 498.
All right, wait a second. You said there were number 2 and 3?
And Funeral of a Friend number 2 is in Supergirl Action Comics. An all-new Metropolis Marvel. It was issue number 685, January of 93.
498. And these are both January of 93. I didn't get the titles. I didn't even get to show them.
No.
I'm supposed to show them. Funeral of a Friend 1. Supergirl, Funeral of a Friend 2.
Okay. Now just bear with me for one moment, folks.
Well, there's nobody watching, so
People will.
hopefully.
Now, in DC Comics number Superman Man of Steel, Funeral for a Friend number 3, issue number 20 of February of 93.
Go. So Wait, let me get the funeral of a. You have 2 3s then.
I got right up to number 8.
What's the difference of this 3 than the other 3?
It goes in stages, Chris.
The other one was Supergirl. I'm not finished.
The other one was Supergirl. That was Action Comics of Supergirl.
Funeral of a Friend 3.
I got them in series when I bought them. The Memorial of Superman. It's Superman, DC Comics of Superman, Funeral for a Friend number 4, which was issued in number 76 issue in February of 93. Is a world without a Superman.
I gotta get that straight. So you should, if you're gonna talk about it, we should hold it up when you talk about it.
Well, I'll give it to you. Now, in Funeral for a Friend number 5, which was issued in February of 93, number 499, is The Adventures of Superman Immortalized.
1993. And that was February 93.
Yes, ma'am. Now, for Funeral for a Friend number 6, issue number 686, same year of February 93, the caption was, "Who's buried in Superman's tomb?"
Oh, so they're going for the resurrection.
The resurrection. The beginning of the resurrection. It's going to take a couple more issues for that to happen.
Oh, is that Robin?
Yes. The Justice League consists of Batman, Robin, Aquaman, all the above, and Supergirl.
In the aftermath of the battle which claimed the life of Superman, among those still missing are Baseball Hall of Famer Hank the Hammer Halloran, comedian Morty Beckman, and Planet reporter Clark Kent. Yes, but Clark was Superman. There's at least a chance that Beckman and the Hammer will be found. Clark will never be found, will never be married. Lois, did you say something? Just talking back to the TV, Lena. How are you all doing? We're all packed, dear, but are you sure there isn't anything more we can do? I gotta get used to this. This is weird.
And Funeral for a Friend number 7, Superman, Man of Steel, issue number 21 of May of 93. Superman's daddy has a heart attack.
I thought he did that already. When he was a kid. I thought Superman's father died when he was a kid. And that's when he's
going back. If you look at the thing, it's, like a time thing.
But his father died when he was a kid.
Oh, yes. True. This is going back.
Here we go.
Now, Funeral for a Friend number 8, issue 77, May of 93. Superman is ascending into the pearly gates into heaven, as you can see by the cover, and the title is Raise It Up, Raise It Up. The end.
Who is that?
Lex Luthor.
That's Lex Luthor? I thought he was a skinny bald guy.
Not in the comics, he ain't.
I know you hate to have your training sessions interrupt, but Miss Lane is here, insisted on talking to you. Hello, Lex. Obvious you're not like your father. That is not Lex Luthor. That is just not Lex Luthor.
And in the final thing, beautiful friend.
Epilogue?
Are you writing all this down?
Yeah. Funeral for a friend.
It's action number.
Funeral for a friend. Epilogue. 83?
Yep. And it should be November of 93.
How did it go so many months in between?
This way it is, I guess. Now, that takes care of the death of a mighty superhero. I picked this up, the Superman Gallery, which was issued, which is number one of issue number one of 1993. I don't know, but it's the Superman Gallery. Look at that. And open the first cover.
I will. You're showing this.
It's number one. The first of the hit.
This vault to be opened only in the event of my death, Superman.
Keep turning the pages.
I am.
The early beginnings of Superman when he first was created. Goes through the whole thing.
I will.
And since it's the number one issue, it's going to be a seller. I don't think anybody has that.
Jimmy Olsen.
Superman with the early Lois, and it's Superman today. See how the comics changed throughout the years? Lois Lane in the 40s, and this is about 40s and 50s. That's present.
In war.
World War II.
Oh, these are all the
covers throughout the years, the decades of Superman. And today,
this looks like
Batman.
Burt Ward's.
Yeah, Batman. That's Burt Ward. Well, Batman and Robin of that era. All through the decades. The Man of Steel.
that the 50s or the 40s
And
back
doing the Kellogg's commercial. That was the 50s. And the end. Now, I don't think you can ever find this again. That's why I picked it up. And the final magazine of the Superman collection here is the Superman Man of Steel Annual number 2.
The Edge of Steel.
The beginning.
The beginning. How does he?
When other superheroes try to take Superman's place, but you can never fill the shoes. You can become a superhero, but you never fill the shoes of a great American hero. And there he is. And that's it for this book.
Wait, what about these? What are these?
Not related. This is Spider-Man 2099, Racer X, and some graphic novels I picked up.
Okay.
And really,
I can't pick this next book up. It's awful heavy.
so let's put this aside. And this goes back in the box.
We'll just put it there for now.
I'll get it.
I should use that chair for a cat video.
Now, in the adventures of comic book world, even a superhero cannot remain dead forever. So they decided to resurrect the Man of Steel. And in this one,
All right, Back from the Dead, the
Question mark.
Adventures of Superman, issue 11 or 500.
and look at the date.
June 93.
Yes.
The Adventures of Superman, Back from the Dead. The Man of Steel fights for his life. Mrs. Kent, I'm afraid it would be best if you stepped out into Hull. I'm not going to do any such thing, just so one of these attendants can pull a sheet over my husband's head. We've got a heartbeat, but it's not strong, but it's a start. Clark, is that you? Wait, don't go. Not into the light. I have to, Pa. It's pulling me, compelling me to enter. But you can't go, Clark. This is all that remains of Clark. These clothes, his glasses. From here on, the journey must be traveled by Kal-El, last son of Krypton.
Now begins the series of the reign of the Supermen. 4 different Supermen try to fill the shoes of Superman himself. And this is where the adventure begins. And it's called The Reign of the Superman. Issue number 501. And I think that's June of 93. Open it up, there's a poster.
Yeah, June of 93.
And if you turn it around,
Action Comics 687, Superman 78, and Man of Steel 22. Oh, it's got a cutout.
And on the back of that cutout, open it up very carefully, is Superboy, the clone of Superman, who was not ready yet, but something went wrong in the laboratory, and Superboy was created. A clone of Superman. And it gets further explained as we go on. Now, in the reign of Superman, issue number 502, The Adventures of Superman, we meet Superboy meets Supergirl. And that's July of 93.
Okay. Tana Moon reporting from the Metropolis Bridge, where lives literally hang in the balance. Luckily, Metropolis can feel confident again when they say this is a job for Superman. Tanya, is my headset mic working? Can you read me? That's Superboy. So he just comes out of nowhere?
Well, it explains further how he escaped from the laboratory.
Oh, okay.
As we further get into this.
Okay.
Issue number 503, The Reign of the Superman. The Adventures of Superman. This is the introduction of the cyborg Superman. Half machine, half man. And this was August of 93. And there he is, the cyborg.
I can't imagine this being very popular.
Well, they sold a lot of them.
What? Is this because Terminator came out? Did they get that idea from Terminator or something?
I don't know. Now, issue 504 of A Reign of the Superman. The Superman Revenge Squad. And here you go.
Revenge Squad. Reign of Superman. Revenge Squad. Do any of these turn into the original guy? Does he ever get his original characteristics back?
Yes, I'm going to get to that in a minute. Bear with me for 1 second.
I need a tea. You're not telling any of your silly jokes.
Well, let's continue with the Reign of the Superman. I'm going to skip a few.
Why?
Because these issues don't have any bearing on the reign.
Okay.
We will get back to that.
Okay.
In the Reign of the Superman, Action Comic is the Man of Steel. Look at the issue.
Okay, wait. Busting out The funeral is over. And this is issue 22. June. God, they put an awful lot of comic books out the same month, June of 93. Let me hold this up. The funeral is over. So who is this?
His name is Steele, John Steele. He creates a super suit out of steel to take the spot, to take over for where Superman left off. The guy's name is John Steele. And he creates a suit of armor. As you further look. And there he is. And in the same issue, June of 93, in the reign of the Superman, the Man of Steel is back. And there he is.
The Man of Steel is back. That doesn't look like the Man of Steel.
Well, his name is John Steele, and he created a suit to look like Superman.
Didn't we just look at this one? It looks very similar to the last one.
It takes off when the one lets off, it takes on other forms. And of course, the reign of the Superman, you have the Man of Steel and the Metropolis Kid, which is Superboy, battling for Metropolis.
Iron John versus the
Metropolis Kid,
which
is Superboy.
Why can't they just work together?
In the comic world, my dear, they have to. It's like your soap opera. You never know who, what, and where it's going to happen. It's like any organization.
Uh-huh.
And we're not done yet. In the reign of the Superman series, Iron John Man of Steel versus the last son of Krypton. And look at the issue.
24. August of 93. I'm already missing the guy. Who is that? Lord have mercy. No one ever watches my video.
You never know. Now, in the reign of the Superman, the series continues with
the Real Steel Deal. Reign of Superman. The Real Steel Deal. Well, that's Superboy. They're so dark. It looks like nuclear. Jay, that's one thing comic books sure do have is a lot of ads.
These are not. I'm trying to keep them in order, but they're not in order. In the Reign of the Supermen.
Men of Steel 26 and October 93. Reign of Superman, The Man of Steel, Engine City Assault. Alright, somebody's attacking something. Story. Oh, that's just the... It's interesting. That doesn't look like Superman. It looks like a machine.
Now.
Yes. Do them all.
It's out of sync. It's been out of sync for over 30 years.
The Reign of Superman, issue 78. The Man of Tomorrow is back. Again with the little cutout.
And that's the Cyborg. He had his own series for maybe 2 or 3 issues.
I don't like him. Oh, wait a minute. Is that my Clark? Is that Clark? Is he back? Thursday. The pain has yet to go away. It rips at her heart soul like a slashing knife. He was her lover, her fiancé, and her best friend. But death claimed his life, and she hasn't learned to live without him. The cruel rumors and empty casket have only made it worse.
And with all these versions of Superman popping up all over Metropolis, it gets even better.
Face it, Lois, the fact that you are here just proves how desperate you are. All of a sudden, nationwide are claiming sights of Superman, and you're chasing them down like some gossip reporter chasing Elvis ghost sightings.
It's like a soap opera.
It's interesting. When do we get the real Superman back?
Soon. He'll be popping back up. This is Reign of the Superman in DC number 79, issue of July of 93, the Cyborg.
The Cyborg. I don't like that Superman.
He defends Metropolis just like Superman did. And
does he talk to Lois?
and things get booming after that. Well, all the issues of the Reign of Superman, finally, Superman himself is reborn because he's Kryptonian. And I don't want to spoil the rest of it for you folks. We'll just go on through the series and it will show up.
You're sounding like me. I always spoil everything.
There's no spoilers here.
Bursts of energy and weapon fire erupted all around as I sprinted like a madman in Superman's direction. It suddenly occurred to me that I had no business doing this, that I was in every way over my head. Even more, I knew that laser fire would pick me off like a rubber duck at a carnival shooting range before I could get within 50 feet of Superman. That's a cyborg Superman, isn't
This
it?
is a cyborg. He is stepping up to the plate to protect Metropolis and all the people of Metropolis. And it goes on to where he thinks he's moving on and taking care of in Coast City.
Things are booming in Coast City. The rain coming down harder. Issue 80. What's with all the sunglasses? And I'm telling you, that is not Lex Luthor. I am sorry. That is not my bald, thin Lex Luthor with all that hair.
Lex Luthor, well, he has his own story how he got that way.
Is it a wig?
No. In other Superman books, the new Lex Luthor was created that way, the way he wanted to be created, in a lab.
In a lab?
They created. We'll get to that soon too. Eventually. Now, almost to the end of the reign of the Superman.
Okay.
It says.
Yes, I see that.
Now.
We showed that.
In the reign of the Superman, issue number 82, glamorous cover, by the way, October of 93. And this is what we have.
Superman back for good. Oops.
Open the tile.
I will. I didn't get the far yet. It's a little shiny. Stop. Don't read this issue until after you've read the Green Lantern 46. I've been out of action too long, even though it's still miles away. I can still feel the searing heat and vibrations generated by that enormous machine. Deep inside the mammoth engine, amid an endless series of hydraulics and pistons, a weary beating pierces its oily prism. Oh, a piston. The fist belongs to John Henry Irons, and he's done his job well. He has brought the grinding machine behemoth to a dead stop. Now, who's the twist man who built this monstrosity has wiped out Coast City, is still wearing my symbol. Is that supposed to be Superman? The guy with the long hair?
Read on.
Are you sure? Oh, that's Green Lantern. No, wait a minute. The other guy's Green Lantern. The guy in the green
is
green.
In the reign of the Superman, many superheroes claim to be Superman. That he came back from the dead to carry on his never-ending fight for Metropolis and people and for truth, America, and you know the rest.
Oh, go ahead. You're on a roll. You're doing good. All right. Who are we? Arnold Schwarzenegger? What's with all the guns? Superman doesn't need guns. Oops.
It gets better. Like cheddar.
Oh, here we go. But he's still got the long hair. What's with the long hair?
We'll get to that.
Yes, sir.
See all pristine?
Yes, I see that.
Now, this is later on. Okay. This is later on. This is Bizarro. We'll get to that soon.
I don't like Bizarro. Do you like Bizarro? Keeping It Honest with Anthony Parker Alexander. Hi, I'm reading. Hi. Sorry, I'm Ultimate Spider-Man and happened to find you.
In the reign of the Superman, in Action Comics, number 687, June of 93,
The last son of Krypton is back in action. Bonus last son of Krypton poster.
And again with a little peeky poo.
Oh yeah, there you go. What's with the sunglasses?
Part of the other reign of Superman. It gets better as you open it up and read the opening statements, and that would give you the clue of Superman coming back from the dead.
I've spent 5 of the past 10 years down here. I've never seen the aura flare up like this, and lightning. Feels like the air around us is carrying a charge. I don't like this, Steve. We'd better get inside. Hey, could this be a side effect of that growing hole in the ozone layer? Possibly more charged particles might be streaming in. I don't know, though. He looks a little fiery. He still looks like some fire. You know, where is all your DeLuise charm that you're supposed to be charming our audience with all your jokes? Following the heritage of your family tree. You're supposed to be getting ratings and subscribers from me. That is not Superman. He doesn't look like no Superman to me. He looks like an overweight beer belly.
Like I said, a lot of people will try to imitate the last son of Krypton, but there's only one true Superman. And as we further get into these comics, I will prove that theory, my dears. Now,
okay.
in the last of the run of the last reign of the Superman, we have Superman Action Comics number 687, Born Again.
Oh, good Lord. Born Again. Action Comics. The Reign of Superman.
And it gets better because you got 2 more Superman.
He's still the blob of yellow. And you need to check out my Star Trek recaps on Fridays. And my If Then book episodes on Fridays. And my Flashback Mondays. But he's still an orange blob.
Oh, he'll get there. And when I show you the 3rd book, we will see how Superman come back from life. This is the reign of the Superman taking over. Technically, Superman is still dead.
Okay.
In the reign of the Superman, he's still dead.
Okay.
Okay. And it goes on with other Superman taking the form of Superman. This is Guy Gardner of that issue.
Guy Gardner? Who's Croatian is that?
Another super part of the Justice League.
News time. Superman alive?
See, it keeps everybody guessing. Is he or isn't he? It's like Elvis. Is he or isn't he?
A fine thing. I go off planet for a few days and I come back to find that everybody lost their marbles. It was bad enough before I left. People were claiming that they'd run into Superman at the mini mart or that they were his long lost cousins or bookie or something. Real supermarket tabloid junk. Not that latest legit press is much better, but this rag has actually photos of these new super jerks. Don't believe it. So who is that guy? Who is this guy? This over here.
Guy Gardner?
Yeah.
A superhero out, basically, a vigilante, basically, I guess. I'm not too sure. But, all these sightings of Superman being alive is, has everybody going super crazy. And this is how the beginning of the reign of the Superman came to be in the series. keeping the guessing. Oh shit! Keeping the guessing open. So when the day comes that they unveil, why did that go dark?
I don't know.
When the day goes when they unveil, okay, now it's back. The true beginning, we have that one.
Reign of Superman, Superman in action. Who watches the Superman? Metropolis ain't big enough for 4 Supermen. Well, they could help out. People could use protection against the bad guys. Is the hero true? These are interesting. Oh, Supergirl. She's always true. What's with the amoeba? He awakens. The dim the lighting, his eyes may yet be sensitive. Who's there? Master, how do you feel? Feel a little fuzzy-headed. Some disorientation is to be expected. Do you recognize us? Do you know where you are? What's with the machines and the aliens? I'm confused.
That's why they created this series, to keep people guessing.
I keep doing this wrong. Drawing the greatest negative response from Metropolis Police is stop, that isn't necessary. I've heard more than enough.
And there we have.
Things have gotten completely out of hand. The name of Superman will not be turned into a franchise. Ha! It is a franchise. Something must be done about this. Continue your monitoring, Unit 12. Check every source you can find. I want more information. I've got to get to Metropolis as soon as possible. A bridge for our coverage of the collapse of the Hobbs Neck Bridge now continues. GBS Special Correspondent Tara Moon is at the scene. Gobsneck? This supposed to be Throgsneck.
During the fight of Doomsday and Superman, Metropolis got 50%, 90% destroyed.
I don't like Lex with all the hair, though. What's this?
Boy meets girl, girl meets boy. Wah, wah, wah.
Let's yank his sting together. What do you say?
And Lex Luthor is pissed off because his girlfriend, Supergirl, has the
Wait a minute. Lex Luthor was dating Supergirl? What the hell was Supergirl doing dating Lex Luthor?
In the early issue, Supergirl and Lex Luthor had a thing going.
There's no way. No one dates the bad guy. Well, didn't Lois date the bad guy in, beginning?
So... In earlier issues, Supergirl was shacking up with Lex Luthor, baby. You know, I guess it was the red hair and the muscles and the pecs that did it. You know?
Lex Luthor is a skinny, bald guy.
Not in this world.
Yeah. In all of my Superman Gene Hackman days.
In the reign of the Superman, we have total eradication.
The man of darkness makes his move. Total eradication. Lies and revelations. Look not upon our Savior's face with fear, for though he bears the marks of his righteous battle against the terrible beast doomsday, by his deeds you shall know the truth, and his noble, merciful deeds reveal him in the one true Superman. Be not decisive by the smooth, unblemished face of the visor impostor. He may look like our Savior, but I said unto you, he is a fraud. Okay?
It gets better.
Oh, okay. I can't hold these right. He has wantonly killed and ruthlessly tortured, but because he attacked the criminal element, too many of us looked the other way. Some of us were fooled, taken in by this false Superman. Who is this guy? Mr. Prophet himself?
He's a prophet.
That's Superboy, right? Over
Yeah,
here.
that's
Over here.
Superboy.
All right. Next.
Oopsie. Slip it in there, baby.
And you said we'd have company. We have nobody.
Well, we did.
There are no cats here.
This is Reign of Superman Shattered Steel.
Shattered Steel. Reign of Superman. I am not doing this right. There you go. There's no escape from Engine City. Anyway, that's a cyborg again.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's been watching too many Arnold Schwarzenegger pictures. This guy is like all steel.
Yeah. He's a cyborg.
Oh. Well, that's a Terminator. Terminator shouldn't be in Superman's world. It doesn't. Where's he been? Where is he? Wait a minute. Ew, I do not. I don't know what. I don't care what you all say. That is not. I can't do this right. Here it is. That is not Lex Luthor. I am sorry. No matter how you look at it, that is not Lex Luthor.
That's Lex Luthor body by laboratory.
That is not my Lex Luthor. My Lex Luthor is bald.
Now.
Good Lord. He looks like he's been electrocuted.
This is Kryptonian No More. And that's basically it for this. This is basically Bizarro.
Okay. Next book. Oh, wait a minute. We've got what the devil? The ice has been shattered. It subsided like some big sinkhole. Directly over the spot where the Fortress of Solitude is buried. When did this happen? The fortress was secure when I left, but it's not even intact now. What a mess. The fortress held the last few functioning examples of Kryptonian technology. They're gone now. They're all gone. Who could have done such a thing? Few people are even aware that this hideaway exists. I have got to get this right.
Like I said, this series skips, and I try to keep it up, most of it, but it skips, but I try to keep it together to try to blend in from one to the other, and this kind of like goes so far left. But that's the comic book.
Is this supposed to be him with this massive long hair?
Well, he gets changed. Now, further explain how he came back to life will be probably in that third book of comics. And then the rest just takes over after that, and it's business as usual for Mr. Superman.
Ah, this is heavy.
Okay.
Action. Superman in action. The Eternal Sleep of Baron Sunday. Don't miss Superman 2056 in 2 weeks. I have got to do this right.
Now, before we go into the next thing, it's called As Worlds Collide. That's a whole different series. Superman's back from the dead. He's happy-go-lucky. He's in the arms of his beloved Lois.
Oh, yeah, he's making out.
And I got that probably all mixed up, so I'll try to find the 2 or 3 issues that have him come back to life, and we'll take it from there.
Well, go ahead. Go through the book. I'll show these.
That's the book I got to go through.
Oh, that's, I know these peeps. It's like
we're having fun. Yeah.
Well, come on. Get to it.
Put that
Do-
back. Put that back.
I'm showing this. It's the first one in the book.
Okay, go ahead.
Something to read while you do that. This looks like the newsroom. Wait a minute. No, it's not. Don't give me that innocent act Sunday. I've seen it too many times. I've 6 men dead who had just one thing in common. They all had crossed you within the past month. That's why now I want to know how you did it. I've killed no one since my incarceration. On that, you have the word of Baron Sunday. Who is Baron Sunday?
Very nasty person.
And here I thought he was the head of the newspaper. I guess I had the wrong guy. You know before your mistress and I marry. Oh, he's got a cat. Look. He's got a... Wait a minute. There he is. He's got a cat on his shoulder. You and I are going to have to come to an understanding already. Lois, what's this? Here are your things. Sorry about the shirt sleeve. Have a good rest, and I'll see you later. Love you madly, Lois. He got his shirt pressed with the arms cut off or something. How did we are out of order.
Yeah, we're definitely out of order.
So, I mean, this is already... When did he come back to life?
I don't think I have that issue.
Ah, after all this, after all these books we've been through. Well, let's just go through the comics then of what we have. How many are you missing? Ooh, smoochies.
Lois and Clark Forever. That was the last one.
So let's just go through it. Let's just show what the stuff we have.
Okay. Alrighty now.
I can always change the title later. It's just Superman Hall. That's all. So let's just show.
Superman.
It's not like anybody's gonna.
How about Superman Back to Normal? In the new series of Superman Back to Normal, we have Worlds Collide.
The Fall of Metropolis. The Man of Steel. Superman Man of Steel into the Rift. Looks like he's getting some help here. Worlds Collide. Let's see. Who is Luma decoding? Dakota looming. I do not know. Oh, there's Mr. Macho himself. I don't like the long hair, though.
It's his new look.
Yeah, well, that was a big thing. Oh, look, there's Batman. I have got to figure out how to do this better. So that's one. Okay. And then this was two. They go together.
They go together.
You had them together.
Mm-hmm.
Like we told you, Superman, the 10th Avenue Bridge that connected Paris Island with Dakota was broken, leading nowhere. Like your Hobbs neck bricks. You couldn't see it because of the mist, but for some reason they just connected. Oh, there's Jameson. The Daily Planet is more than a profit center, Frank.
Oh,
I was looking for that before. Just how long do you think we can keep operating at a loss? Even if we have to Xerox the pages and distribute them ourselves. The Daily Planet is going out. Erased another hole in the paper. Here, Lois, a pre-computer dinosaur always carries his white out. Up. She's typing. Alice is over there working as a medical volunteer. You might want to talk to her. Too bad about the destruction of the planet building, but beloved as it was. It's the people that make the newspaper. Why did they blow up the building?
I really don't know. Like I said, the series, I skipped a lot because I didn't bother collecting too much after that. This is the beginning of the fall of Metropolis, by the way. Now, the new series, which was the fall of Metropolis, the beginning of the battle for Metropolis in Superman Man of Steel. And
Give it up, Superman. What is he, a snake with teeth? They can't bite Superman. He's supposed to have really thick skin. Good thing much of Metropolis has been evacuated. Easy for you to say human safe, yeah. But Cadam is sealed underworld's fate when flood exposed us to environmental poisons. Now we're dying, but we take Cadamus with us. What the hell is that guy? I have no idea. I'm going the wrong way. I do it this way. There we go. What is that guy? I have no idea what that guy is.
And listen, Daddy, it's just the way it is, lads. Different folks. Now, like I said, the series is out of sync. And we have the Battle Metropolis number 2. Oh, a putty tad.
We have a guest star.
And we have Battle for Metropolis, this one. They take care of the pussycat.
The Battle of Metropolis, Superman. It's got no little title done. There's no little title. All the other ones have had little titles.
There's a mixed series.
The sheep call him The sheep call him Superman. Man of Steel, Man of Tomorrow. That's what it says. It really does. It says sheep.
Hi, my baby.
Sorry.
Oh, you got a bambino.
Goodbye.
You just dropped the bambino.
That's what it says. It says sheep.
Yeah.
Some of these men are seriously injured. Hate to carry them so roughly, but it's the only way to get them all to safety. Ambulance should be on the way soon. I think not. My telepathic powers enable me to sense the feelings of desperation in the city. Countless explosives have been detonated, Superman. This is madness. So they know he's back now.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the battle for Metropolis. This one is the fall of Metropolis.
What, does Metropolis keep falling? This is like the third time it's fallen.
Yeah. Well, it's like I said, it's out of sync.
I've lived in Metropolis my whole life, born and raised in Suicide Slum, educated at Metropolis U. I fully expected I'd seen everything until the events of the last few days.
Oh, I could get licked by my pussycat. Meow. Oh, she's so cute.
Leave me alone, Wild Bill. I've asked you nicely to back off. I won't be nice next time you bug me. You're looking for something? Sis, all gone, junk, rubble, everything. Not everything, now beat it. Look, Bill, you've begged in front of LexCorp every day for years. Just nailed us working guys just as we were getting off. It's a little dark.
I know we're jumping around, folks, but This is how it was. I never did fix the comic books. I had this collection from 92, 93, and it's been just languishing in the closet ever since. You know, time moves on. Can I tell you? Oh, now we're going to get into another part of Metropolis. We already had the battle, the fall, and of Metropolis. Ouch. Would you get off my hiney? We have now massacre in Metropolis.
Oops. Ew. What are we on, another planet? What are we doing? Star Wars with all these guys? This is just too much. Right now, I gotta keep up with the massacre. Red turns to energy and he's gone zipping across the galaxy like a silver rain out of Jan Kit. I gotta get my ship and make the jump to hyperspace so I can make to Earth before the boss gets there. Tired of starting fires by rubbing sticks together, Lois? Aren't you, Clark? There isn't a match, lighter, or battery to be found since Metropolis was flattened. The only way we can drink the water is to boil it first. At least we have some time together. You've been so busy of the city's behalf, we've hardly seen each other. What's with the beard? Why does he have a beard? Superman's not allowed to have a beard. He's not allowed to have a beard. He has a beard in this episode. He's not allowed to have a beard. What's with the farm?
I think they're in Smallville.
Okay.
Now, give me a second. I'll find any more Metropolis. Because the next series they did is called 0 Hour. Okay, we have the battle for Metropolis, the Guardian Project,
The Battle of Metropolis.
Like I said, this is out of sync.
He's got long hair again. So, just put him in sync while you're sitting here.
Oh, yeah, I'm trying to.
Take them all out and put them all back, one at a time as we do them. I don't get this. These comics have more advertisements. I don't understand what's going on here at all. Some sort of chemical catalyst that destroys the cellular bonding in all clones, except Guardian and Duplex. Possibly Superman, very possibly. Duplex DNA has been radically altered, but maybe we can make some sort of serum from Guardian's blood. Still, we don't know where the catalyst from. Do these guys even know what they're writing here? I don't understand what's going on here at all.
And of course, we have the Fall of Metropolis again in Superman Adventures of, and that is number 514, which is in sync. See, this is the Fall. And this time, Lois Lane is not so good. In fact, she doesn't look any. No, she's not moving.
Well, it's a picture.
She's kind of messed up.
What's it like topside, Jeff? Thinks Metropolis is still standing? You kidding, Gary? After everything that's hit the fan and those blasts yesterday, it's gotta be just toothpicks and burnt paper. Jeff's right. It's smoky up there, but breathable only background radiation. They all need face masks.
Well, in this series, Metropolis has been totally leveled.
Okay.
It's like the political cartoon in yesterday's paper. Mrs. Biden wakes up President Biden and it says, Joe, the Chinese just launched nuclear missiles at New York City. And Joe replied, I'll deal with it later.
Did you really have... This is not a political...
I'm just comparing.
This is not a political thing. We don't talk politics here.
Okay. Now, like I said, it's in sync. This is 514. And 515, called Massacre in Metropolis, Superman is kicking the crap out of...
I have no idea who that is.
The Centurion, I think. I'm not sure.
Metropolis is my town, but Metropolis came crashing down. Oh God, way too shown knife. Clearer than your directions case. Best old boulevard, what best old boulevard? Far be it from our Bitsy to complain, of course. Listen, Sandra, I'm just saying Case should have told us some landmarks. Yeah, I can see you're trying to get directions out of nothing. I can see where there's a street there or not a street there. Yeah, go to the McDonald's and make a right. I don't think so. Oops. We had a little bit of an explosion there. More of an explosion. More of an explosion. You know, the one thing about comics is they take forever to tell a story.
Just like a soap opera.
True.
So, main character walks up to the sunset. 5 or 6 episodes later, he comes back. Where have you been? I don't know. I have a memory loss. I was in Italy.
Uh-huh.
Drinking some wine and fettuccine. Now.
Go ahead.
Pause for station identification?
No. Go ahead. Keep going.
You mean I get the solo?
Yes, solo. Go ahead. Go.
Oh, goody. Well, folks, since my co-host has taken a leave of absence, it's me. And you're just going to have to deal with me. All 7 personalities of me. My Italian, my French, my Irish. My Irish is a little stirred. Maybe I have a little Italian, a little Irish here. Yay, who knows? I don't know who the hell I am. But forget about me. We're going to start a new series. It's called... Ready for this? Come on. I know. I'm going to give you a tease here. I slowly pull it out. Come on.
They can't see you pull it out from down there, you know.
Now, if I did that, it would be X-rated. We get shot down no time by YouTube by pulling it out. Hey, let me put the stallion back in. It's cool.
Anybody want to do an unboxing? Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's called 0 Hour.
0 Hour, Man of Steel, Bats. Lois, glad to see you. Hello, Kent. So you're the lucky reporter White assigned to cover Babe's Children of the Night concert? Metropolis is a disaster area, Friedman. Aren't the concert organizers worried? Worried? Why should they be? The concert will almost certainly draw unlawful elements to prey on concert goers. Don't be a wuss, Kent. Babe came to us with the idea. United Union sponsored it, and profits from sales of the tapes and CDs will help the indent of Metropolis, Jeb. We're doing our bit, Kent. What have you done lately for the city? I just want to see him gone. I'm doing this wrong. Whoa, there we go. That only took about 20 tries. Yeah. Oh, look, it's Batman.
But I am a dude. Oh, just one. Okay.
Well, you could pull your chair up a little closer so they can see you better.
Now.
I should save this video, but I want my drink cup.
I want my drink cup. The Adventures of the Afro Centurion 0 Hour. Number 518.
You gotta pull up closer, dude. Who is the Metropolis greatest hero? Kaboom! Not like anybody's ever gonna watch.
You never know.
Don't you remember me, Lois? Don't any of you? Oh, don't act meek and mild-mannered. I know you'll all know your type. Okay? I'm a little confused.
It gets confusing.
Okay?
Now bear with me while we have an opening of a special box.
No, go ahead. You keep going.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
I can do this again later.
Yep, okay.
I can do it for my other series.
You can, if you want to sit and insist, go right ahead. Now, in 0 Hour Superman, we head back to Superman's stomping grounds. And I don't mean Smallville, Kansas. I mean Krypton.
Oh, I need to save this for Pussycat video. For a book video when I'm doing a book review. I hope you all check out my daily book reviews. Back to Krypton. 0 Hour. That doesn't look like Superman to me.
Well, you know, transgender catch on, you know. You can do a lot.
Okay.
That's Supergirl. There is Soupy Man.
The green guy is Superman. I gotta fix this. I'm not doing this right there. We go.
This is fun.
Some of you I barely met. Nevertheless, I implore you to help. I'll soon, just as soon as I take care of these guys. Okay. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. I gotta do this better from this way. There you go. I'll take it from here, though. Be my guest. I know you're capable of handling these guys, Supergirl, but we've got a much bigger sword hanging over our heads that need immediate attention, and that means these lost souls have to go. Huh? I don't get it. I do not get it.
Well, it's all part of this series called 0 Hour. Now, in an offshoot of 0 Hour, we have what they call the end of today. And, okay, here we are. We're out of sync here.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay, let's get out shit moving here. Now, in the end of the day, number 0. It's called Crisis in Time. And this is how it is. You notice that the page is blank. Open it up.
Yes.
It seems time has been wiped out. And all you're going to see is one page of just pure and caption.
I used to be the errand boy for Guardians of the Universe. It was a thankless job. I never knew that. I had never asked for anything. The one time that I did, I was denied. It dawned on me then just now how unfair the universe finally was. Tell the fly to leave.
It's a gnat. A lousy gnat. Spoiling mine.
That's Green Lantern.
Yes, it is Green Lantern. Catch you.
Oh, look, it's Bart. Bart invades the comic book.
Now, since this is 0 hour of to the end of the day in 0 issue of number 1, we have the beginning of number 2, number 1.
We did 1. Oh, that was 0?
This is that was 0. This is number 1.
Okay. That's Supergirl. And that's Batman. And that's that Steel person. Scat-toon? What does scat-toon mean? See, Skatoom. What does scat-toon mean? Who is this? Who is this red guy?
Have not a clue. Another featured character.
All right. I'm confused. I can't believe this is the end, but the Legion will live on forever. I love you, Garth. I love you too. Who's Garth?
At least they could put more feeling into it. Oh, my baby, I'm so sorry. Is this the end? Yes, my love. Yes, but we'll meet again. Excuse me, I got a little emotional here.
He is related, you know.
Now this is number 1.
So what
we have
was
0?
And that was 1. And this is 2.
This is number 2 right here.
You have 2 tubes.
Yeah, I kind of like overdid when I bought it.
Vanishing point. 12 hours, 36 minutes ago, Earth time. Power. That's what it's all about, Wave Rider. Why is... I don't get all this. This doesn't make any sense to me. I want my Superman back. I should be reading my book now. I have a book review I'm supposed to be doing. We're doing the Black Dagger Brotherhood, J.R. Ward's. We are doing Victoria Thompson's Gaslight series. And we are doing James Patterson's Alex Cross series for the D. Louise book series. And don't forget If Then Fridays. And my Star Trek Next Generation recaps on Fridays. that no one is watching anyway.
Okay. Now we'll just put number 2 back in the order where between 0, 1, and 2. We'll go to this number 2.
Okay.
Now, the end of the day. Issue number 3. Crisis in Time. And I think that's it for the 0 hour.
Isn't that looks like that's Green Lantern, isn't it?
Yeah.
The guy in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
I've never had any kids of my own, you know. Joan and I never found the time. That's the Flash.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta do this right. We should do this when Big Brother comes on and sit in commentary on Big Brother. I'm sorry, Jay, we're all are. The best way to honor Wally is by picking up where he left off. This is the Justice League. That's the Hawkins stuff back there, isn't it? Who is this guy? What are they doing with the dinosaurs? I don't know. I gotta work on this. So how's it going there, Mr. D. Louise? You got some stories for us?
Okay. I think that's basically almost for 0 hour. Let's see where I am here. Action Comics. Let's see, we already did that one. Yes, we do. End of today. That goes. That is number 3. 2. Okay.
You were supposed to be funny.
I am. Okay. So
We really need to fix the lighting in this house.
that's 2. That's 3.
So how we all doing tonight? Good? Hi. How are you? Okay. Name is Christina, K-R-S-T-I-N-A. This is the D. Louise book series. This is where we read books and talk about books. And do Star Trek Next Gen recaps on Fridays. And try and be a little silly with the husband.
Okay. This is the beginning of tomorrow.
The Man of Steel. He's got the long hair again.
Yeah.
Our planet Krypton is doomed. We cannot save ourselves, Lara, but we can save our son. Little Kal-El, not even yet a babe lying in the rocket, cushioned in his... Did you feel that, Jarrell? The eruptions have begun. The lighting in this room is horrible. So, everybody hit the like and subscribe and
Please do. Please do. Please. I beg of you. Please. For me. Sorry. I got carried away.
Superman.
Yes? I think I got most of this in sync, I think.
Up, smoochies.
Sound effects. What?
What did you mean, Clark? Any reality? Sharks and Vice Squad in police custody. That's weird. I thought I told you I loved you at the end. Humph, maybe it's just deja vu. I'm not sure I can explain. Something happened, something big. Like you feel like you remember the sensation of deja vu. Isn't a dream there was a villain who manipulated time. Oh, look. It's the editor again. We haven't seen him in any of these books. Kent Lane, about damn time you denying to join us. This is a newspaper, not a social club. Get to work, no problem, Chief. What's this? Clark, what is that? A photography from Kent, brave man, and my 50th birthday party. I've told you how we were born on the same day, except that now you're gone. Some nit has ripped you right out of the picture. It's probably nothing, a crank, a message from an irate reader. You know we get them all the time. I don't know what's going on. I do not know. Sexy Lady. Oh, I remember this movie. Do you remember this movie? Weird Science.
Weird science. You want to create the voluptuous babe out of chemicals? Yeah. Wish I could do that in my garage. Honey, where are you? What?
No, go on. I'm listening.
Weird science.
Oh, he's being Superman in not Superman costume.
That has happened before. All right, here we go.
Smokey's guarding the paper.
The Paper Guardian. Now.
You got yourself in order now?
Somewhat.
You got to put this in there.
No. That's the beginning of
You know,
end of the
I was putting ice in the freezer the other day, and he told me to make sure I slid it in carefully.
It's the end of the day, beginning of tomorrow. That ends this, because there's more to this series than just one comic book. I didn't keep up. Bad me. Bad for me. Now, in the world of comic books, the geniuses decided to play a little game on people who collect comics and love Superman and all the above characters. All right, decided to kill him again. And Superman, Man of Steel, guess what, folks? He's dead again. Poor bastard. He's out there enjoying life, having his girlfriend, whipping it up, and they try to kill him again. Doesn't that suck?
Yes.
I mean, that really does suck.
Yes, it does suck. So how did he die this time? Duped again?
There's the obituary in Daily Planet. Poor bastard.
I don't even know where my glasses are. Anywhere. Body of Superman in Centennial Park tomb. The body of the man who appeared to be Superman was found in the Superman tomb yesterday. Okay.
Is he or isn't he? the $1 million question.
Oh, there we go with the machines again. I got to do it this way. I keep trying to get the camera angle.
I mean,
Jameson again. I have got to figure out how to do
these
this.
these are the people who keep the comic book people in suspense.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
It's like a soap opera.
Yeah, true.
He came back from the dead. Oh, happy, good lordy. It's a religious experience. Don't think so.
Well, you know, in a soap opera, if they never find the body, then the person is never dead.
Now, in this
It can
issue,
always be recast.
in the Adventures of Superman, number 517, you see how far I'm off on this. Oh, a bonus. We have Superman in Death Trap.
Dead again.
And I knew I kept track of some of it.
I repeat, all tests confirm beyond any shadow of doubt that the body is indeed Superman's. There must be some mistake. There must be. Yeah, Superman's here, all right. He's right here. Okay. So what did they do? Is he a clone?
We shall find out. Together. Now, in Dead Again, in Adventures of Superman number 518, guess what? He's getting zapped. In the stock skit of the...
Huh?
Look at the comic.
Yeah, Dark Side of the Force. You been hanging out with Star Wars or what?
Luke, I'm your father. No!
Armageddon Run. Of course, I doubt anyone will be here accommodating here as we're on New Genesis. Okay.
I knew I kept a few of them here, but just slide it right in here. Now, in Dead Again, Superman Man of Steel, he's flying around.
Okay. There we go.
You know, the old leap tall buildings in a single spine.
Single bound.
Oh, bound. Excuse me, I stand corrected.
And who's the Superman hero? I gotta do it this way. And I did it this way. There you go. I'm not used to being on this side of the camera. Used to showing it straight up. He is too Superman. He saved me from the fire. Did not forget it, Keith. Superman's dead.
You don't look dead to me. Dun, 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 dun. You never know what's going to come out of my mouth. Now.
She's sleeping in the paper.
Oh. And Dead Again in Superman, Action Comics DC number 94.
There we go. Oh, I'm not good at this. I've only have 900 videos out there.
I know.
St. Martin's Island, just across the bay from Metropolis. If you want me conduit, then come and get me. What is that all about?
Like I said, this is all out of whack. And that's the kind. See what happened ahead of time. I buy them, but by the time I get to one of them, the series is either incomplete or just the beginning, and I've never completed a series. But that's the world of collecting. It's like having a stamp. You need 2 more or 3 more. Like a baseball card. And in case with my wife here, it's books. My living room is a library. Ay, 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 ay,
You
ay,
can
ay.
see.
Oh, Home Alone. Oh, my goodness gracious me. Books. Lots of them. Books. More books.
Have you seen Flashback Monday? The last one had 70 books in it.
Now, this one, number 95, is Brain something. Check out the cover on this one.
Dead Again, Superman. Brain Drain.
I'm
There's
back.
0 effect.
Miss me?
Yeah.
Good.
I've known him for years, and he's been like that since day one. Not that he's unreasonable. It's just that if your hands hang around Superman, you're always in a crisis situation. You mean you actually want me to stop investigating the origins of this doppelganger? Fixing Mother Box may solve everything. I gotta figure out how to do this. There we go. I don't get it. I don't get it. I do not get it. So how's it going over there, Superman?
Okay, now we got to put this one over here.
Okay.
In Superman Action Comics, we have Body of Evidence.
You do that better than I do. There you go.
Get the CSI agents on it. Calling Dr. Grissom. Calling Dr. Grissom.
Night Blanket Metropolis in nearby Queensland Park. Star Labs has been secured for the evening. However, where'd that sudden wind come from? Enter from a source that has nothing to do with the weather. Two Supermen.
Who's real and who isn't? Only a DNA sequence can tell you.
Get Ancestry on it right now.
Ah, come on. CSI can clear it in less than 40 minutes.
Yeah, that's on TV. In real life, it could take a couple of decades. Who is that? Can you blame him, Ron? I mean, Mesoplumkin?
Oh, yes. Superman's. You have to say his name backwards in order to make him back into his dimension.
Mesoplumkin?
Yeah. He has to go. You say his name backwards, he goes back into his own dimension. The Menace of Superman played them for years, just like Bizarro.
You know, there hasn't been Lex Luthor in these. And I mean the original Lex Luthor, the bald guy.
Now, this ends dead again for now because I didn't keep up with the series. But in the course of buying comics here and there, I managed to pick up Superman Action Comics with Lois Lane flowing. And
No blood. Lois Lane's apartment. She's still alive. Ever since Conduit escaped, he's tried to destroy the people I love. And since he didn't kill Lois on the spot, he must have kidnapped her. Big mistake. Because I know exactly where he took her. Kenny lured me to the suburbs to headquarters of his covert organization Pipeline, and I remember exactly where. Or maybe I don't. You know, in the Black Dagger Brotherhood, when you take someone's blood, you can just think about them. Or in Charmed, Uncle Coop, she could just think about him and she would know where Uncle Coop was. Our lighting is going again. You gotta fix the light bulbs in this house, Mr. DeLuise.
they're LED bulbs.
Yeah, well, they keep going out.
Well, probably they're not even, I don't know. Hey.
Yeah, we're getting some normal people.
This one is called Pressure. Well, it happens to be that Jimmy Olsen gets kidnapped.
Aw, poor Jimmy. I like Jimmy Olsen. He's a good photographer.
And Superman has to break him free out of his cage and bondage and all the nasty stuff they did to poor Olsen. Poor boy sitting there. As the pictures got predicted on screen, I will try to narrate. Turn the page, please.
It's a simple equation. Velocity plus energy equals force.
Basically, total destruction. And what do we have? Superman crashing through. And where do we find? Poor Jimmy.
Next to Casper.
Braced to a floor. Must be uncomfortable. God, that must hurt.
Sorry, I gotta go this. I gotta learn how to do this.
Oh, that hurt. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, shake that. Oh, my God.
He's got a pacemaker, by the way.
Oh. Sorry. Charge for a recharge.
There are some things you don't tease about. I can't do this. Why is it in black and white?
That's the way it is, because it's a writer writing.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I thought you were going to narrate. This is the bad guy. Wait, is that Lex Luthor with the stuff coming out of it?
That's called Conduit. I think that's
Conduit?
Pretty sure it's Conduit. That'd be nice. I can do something like that for Halloween. Or a Conduit I find in the dumpster.
No, thank you.
You know, they say, dumpster diving to keep alive. And
Anybody wants to buy me books. You were supposed to narrate.
oh, they do.
You're slacking. No, you said you were going to narrate this. Oh,
I'm sorry. I thought you were taking over.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
That's okay.
So now that we put the pressure away, and Jimmy.
The light faded again.
Yeah. Now, In this one, Superman of Steel, it seems Clark Kent has a identity thing going. Uh, it goes back and forth through different scenarios, and it's called The Secret is Out.
What the hell is that on the cover?
That is his uniform in a more like a voodoo doll type, I guess thing. If you happen to read the first 2 pages of it,
What is with our lighting? I have got to find my glasses. I have no idea where my glasses are.
One of the bulbs is starting to die off.
It's Charlie Kochman Clark. You're kidding. I love coming in on Saturdays. You know what a zoo Prometheus is during the week, only day I can get anything done. I'm not bothering you, am I? Hey, now you Stargate SG-1 fans know Prometheus is a ship. Our publisher wants to arrange a signing tour to promote the next Guthrie book. Promotions will call you later, but oh yeah, I generated plenty of controversy. No, controversy is good. It sells to a point. Something Prometheus has even received some threats. Hey, don't sweat it. Latest this morning, as a note in my mail said, I know. What I kind of threat is, I know. At least most could have been more articulate. He knows what.
It seems that Clark Kent's having an identity crisis.
He's talking to himself.
Maybe.
To know is to know is to know is to know.
No, is to love. Sorry, I got carried away.
I don't care. I gotta figure out how to put music to my.
Oh, that'd be good. Put the music together. We're gonna rock and roll.
Aw, she's got a kitty.
Yeah.
She's out cold on
My
the floor.
kitty's out sleeping.
Who's the guy in the raincoat? Dick Tracy?
I don't know. Clark Kent?
Another version of Clark Kent?
Or Perry White?
I don't know. Tick, tick, tock.
Check out the vintage car. Now, if that's Perry, and Clark's the one with the long hair.
Well, this guy's got short hair. Well, the guy in the coat had short hair.
Now, to show that Clark Kent and Superman, aka one person, living double life as a regular guy and as a super guy, has this little thing going. It's called
Menage a trois.
End of the Road.
Sorry, I'm late, Miss Lane. I figured this was the best way to get you to a safe house, but the lousy techno programmed it wrong. No apologies, Dan. At least at least up here you can see the bad guys coming. All right, who's that guy? Who's this guy here? Hey, Charlie, who's the guy? Who's this guy?
Don't know.
That guy. almost to the end of the comic book haul. Now, if you go back and check my videos, I showed my comic books of the vampires and blood ties and John Claude. I think my comics are better than your comics.
I always like a little taste of blood. May I? This one is Superman, Man of Steel, and saying who's next, and it seems that it's a mixture of everything.
He's a little angry there.
Oh yeah, if you flip through the pages, he's quite angry. In fact, he's quite pissed.
Kenny, if he can't kill Kent, nobody can. Who's after Superman now? Who is that?
Some version of Doomsday, an alien. In fact, there's a bunch of aliens that Superman kills.
This is like the bar at the diner in the end of Superman 2.
Yeah.
That doesn't look like Superman. He looks awful little in that picture. God, we're going on to 2 hours.
He's really beating the crap out of him.
Who's he beating up?
Those guys.
Okay. Wow, look at all those muscles in Superman.
Let me take off my shirt. I'll show you mine.
Take your shirt off. We can see your pacemaker. I gotta figure out how to do this.
It's
There
like
we
that
go.
song. Can you feel my heartbeat? Can you feel my heartbeat?
His butt's dirty. All right, what's with the dinosaur coming out of Superman?
Did you ever see the movie Alien?
Oh, okay.
Okay, enough of that. In Superman 101 is called Grip of Fear.
After all these years, after all those humiliating losses to the Infernal Clark Kent, I have won. Who is that?
An alien.
Okay. Grief.
Excuse me.
So what's happening in this one? Oh, there's the office again. What's that you say, Ronald? What tragedy? Lois Lane's death, sir. I'm amazed you're taking this calmly. And Clark Kent, for all we know, he's dead too. Shouldn't we do something? Yeah, let's get back to work. Lois and Clark are probably the most capable people I've ever met, Ronald. If there's anything I've learned over the years, it's to let this situation play themselves out before responding. Like, okay. Why are they? They're in the desert. What's going on here? You know these comics better than I do.
Well, we just had Superman number 101, Grip of Fear. Now, what am I doing here? Oh, shit. I have them in there. Okay, so Grip of Fear. This is Fawcett City Fallout when Cyborg Superman meets the mightiest mortal and Superman meets Shazam.
Shazam?
Shazam!
The Man of Tomorrow versus the World's Mightiest Mortal. I gotta get this right. Wait a second. There we go.
If you flip the pages, you see who. There he is standing over there. We're gonna skip all that.
So where's Shazam? I don't see Shazam.
You show up.
Oh.
Shazam!
I gotta figure it. There we go. I'm having a hard time today. Who was Robbie Benson? That cute kid back in the 70s?
You're talking Robbie. Somebody.
Yeah, Robbie Benson. Wasn't it Robbie Benson?
Yeah, I think so.
That's an old car.
Yeah, it's Superman.
Is that the real Superman?
Well, yeah. Now, okay, here's the big guy. He's totally pissed off, saying, "Okay, who's next?"
I thought we did this one already.
Oh, it's part of the series that I have. We're gonna advance into the next series, starting the Man of Steel, and this is where the comic book takes off. And I think the TV series takes on. So let's advance a little bit here, folks. Bear with me. I'm an amateur. Now, ladies and gentlemen, and people of different genders.
Smoochie time! I'll give you smoochie time.
Sound effects. Oh, that was so good, babe. Oh, I miss you too, sweetheart.
Not like anybody watches my videos.
We never know.
Yeah. We'll give you some vampires. You'll have to,
Bastard.
I have got to figure out how to hold this correctly.
Bastard.
If you haven't seen my Anita Blake, Laurel K. Hamilton, Anita
Oh,
Blake, I did a couple times. I did it as vampires. Then I did Guilty Pleasures and Laughing Corpse and Circus of the Damned. And then I did one where I showed you all the comics, all the graphic novels. And there's a lot of them. Each book has its own graphic novel. Jean-Claude, the gorgeous hunk of a man that he is. But I think we've pretty much finished up. There's Anita. Finished up our Superman thing, and
I think we're done with Superman.
And I think we'll be saying goodnight. Thank you all for tuning in. Most appreciative. Please don't forget to check out Star Trek Fridays, my recaps. If Then's on Friday, Flashback Mondays, and my daily book reviews, where we're doing James Patterson's Alex Cross series and Victoria Thompson's Gaslight series.
Arrivederci. Hang loose. Oh.
And J.O. Wood, Black Dagger Brotherhood.
And everything else. It's been a pleasure to have an evening with fine people. Oh my goodness, cat's attacking me. Which one, you little
gray
darlings? One. The gray one. Anyway, good night. Sleep well.
I gotta get the wrap. There you go.
And
have a good one.
Remember, peace, love, happiness, togetherness, prayers, and big kisses to all. Bye.
Night, Mr. Parker. Have a good one.
Good night, Mrs. and Mrs. America. And all the ships at sea. Mr. C, signing off. Ding,
Thank you for keeping with us all night.
ding.
Most appreciative. Oh, that's her job up there.
I do my own things. Thank you very much. Ding, ding, ding. Good night, folks. Say good night, Nick. Say good night, Gracie. Good night, Gracie.
Are you done?
I think so.
Okay. Good night.
Bye.